Hey guys, welcome into another video. Today we're going to be breaking down the developer Q&A for Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. Please do leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, because there's definitely going to be more on Return to Moria on this channel for sure. If you also want to see my live streams, please head over to twitch.tv/Logan with a 4, where I will live stream this game on launch. So I'm really looking forward to it. But other than that guys, let's get on with the breakdown. See you in the video. How do they choose what lore to add into the game and what not to add into the game? Currently, we know that this is based in Moria, also known as Khazad-dûm, and we know that it is based between the destruction of the ring and the death of Aragorn. We're going to be answering a call from Gimli to go back to Moria to reclaim it from the orcs, goblins, trolls, spiders. We haven't seen very much of the enemies, but hopefully we're going to have all those. The dwarves speak in Khazad-dûm. There are over 900 translated words and 2 voices that speak specifically in Khazad-dûm. Very little is mentioned in the books, so using the help of Professor David Sallow, who also created many languages for Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy, they've created Khazad-dûm from the ground up. Now, you may have already seen on this channel, I go through a live reaction of the dwarf creation tool. So if you want any more on this one, please do head over to that video, link is in the description, and enjoy. Lord of the Rings Return to Moria is for up to 8 players to play together. Whether you are in my game or I'm in your game. What happens if I want to bring my dwarf to your game? Well, I can, and all my inventory will come with me. But my recipes to build things, well, unfortunately they're going to stay in my game. Upgrading works by the more you explore, the more recipes you find, the more things that you can create. The further you explore, the more powerful the weapons, the more powerful the armor can be. Lore, exploring and unlocking all go hand in hand in Return to Moria. The more you explore, the more lore you will find, and the more lore you will find, the more things you will unlock. Leveling up in Return to Moria acts as a little bit differently to most other survival games. Most survival games, you will start with wood, then get stone, get iron, and more precious and rare things as it goes further on. In Return to Moria, you start in the 4th age. You then find things from the 3rd age. And as you get further on, you will find things from the 2nd and 1st age. And of course, we know that some of these 1st age items can be very, very powerful. Return to Moria has a linear story, but as we know, the game itself is procedurally generated. Once you get to the end of the story, that isn't the end of your journey. The game becomes even more sandbox once you finish that story. And they have stated that there are materials, tools, and weapons that are only available once the story has ended. They have already stated that they have a roadmap leading from about 1 year to 2 years worth of content. This can range from making the game better to adding new content that they unfortunately didn't get around to before the launch of Return to Moria. Whereas they haven't specifically said that they will allow mods in the game, they aren't also stopping them as well. So I'd love to see what you guys can come up with going further on. Now, with Return to Moria being a procedurally generated game, there will be specific seeds that will determine what the map has inside of it. Now, there are specific points throughout the game in which you need to be in the same place for the story aspect, but everything else is completely random. They have said though, later on, they may do something to do with seed manipulation, but that is something that they're going to work on after the launch. They have stated that the story aspect of the game is around about 40 hours. An average player will take about 60 to 80 hours. Don't know about you, but my nickname is Dora the Explorer, so I can definitely see me taking up to 80 hours, if not longer, to get through the story. And that's not even including after the story. Weapons in Return to Moria will be able to be upgraded via runes. Now, one was talked about during the Q&A about a frost rune, allowing you to freeze and slow your enemy as you attack them. There are many more inside the game, but we'll just have to find out what they are when the game gets released. As for armour, there is armour tinting. This will change the colour of your armour so you look a little bit more distinctive to your friend standing next to you. Runes themselves for armour though, that's something they're probably going to be adding later on after launch. As we know in Lord of the Rings, a weapon with a name is an ancient, very powerful weapon or tool. Unfortunately, at the start of the game, they aren't going to allow you to name your weapons, but it may be something that they might add later on. So far, we've been teased with one weapon that will have a name on release. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you've found this informative. I really do hope to see many of you guys show me exactly what dwarven creations you have done in-game upon release on the 24th of October. But I'm going to leave you with one extra little thing from John Paul about a goat friend. I'll leave it at him. Like and subscribe for more, guys. Peace.
Is it a spoiler to talk about something I want from a future update? Like I kind of want a goat friend to stay with me at all times. Hopefully the players will want that too.
Perhaps one you can just kind of give a bag to and have them help you carry some stuff.